Balaam's donkey, the miracle of speech. In ancient times, amidst the barren wilderness where the Israelites roamed following their escape from Egypt, there lived a man named Balaam. He was no ordinary man, for his reputation as a diviner was renowned throughout the land. Kings and leaders sought him for his extraordinary ability to bless or curse with unerring accuracy. But the story we delve into today isn't one that revolves around Balaam's fame. Rather, it's a remarkable tale that centers on a miraculous event involving his humble donkey. Balaam's name was spoken in hushed reverence among those who believed in his powers. His unique connection with the divine allowed him to tap into a realm that most could only dream of. He could communicate God's will through his blessings and curses, a gift that made him a sought-after figure among the powerful. One day, in the heart of the wilderness, a crisis brewed. King Balaam of Moab found himself deeply troubled by the presence of the Israelites, who had encamped near his kingdom. Fearing their sheer numbers and military strength, Balaam believed that Balaam's curses held the key to defeating them. With a sense of urgency, he dispatched messengers bearing a royal decree that summoned the renowned diviner. These messengers, bearing the king's offer of great wealth and honor, reached Balaam's humble dwelling. King Balaam implored Balaam to lend his divine power to curse the Israelites, viewing them as a dire threat to his kingdom. Balaam, a man whose faith was deeply rooted, felt torn. He knew the commandments of the Almighty, and cursing God's chosen people was not aligned with his will. So, he sought divine guidance in this time of moral dilemma. In the stillness of the night, God appeared to Balaam in a dream. The divine presence was palpable as he spoke with clarity and authority, instructing Balaam not to curse the Israelites, for they were a blessed people. With this divine revelation, Balaam's path became clear. He conveyed God's message to King Balaam's messengers, politely yet firmly declining their request. However, King Balaam remained unrelenting, offering even greater rewards and honors in his desperate desire for Balaam's cooperation. Despite God's initial command not to accompany Balaam's messengers, the allure of the promised wealth and honor weighed heavily on Balaam's conscience. He struggled with the divine directive but eventually conceded. Balaam agreed to go with the messengers, on the condition that he would speak only the words that God commanded him to utter. Riding his loyal and faithful donkey, Balaam embarked on the journey toward Moab. The journey was fraught with inner conflict, as he knew he must heed God's command, yet the temptation of Balaam's rewards lingered in his thoughts like a shadow. As Balaam and his donkey continued their journey, an extraordinary event unfolded. Unbeknownst to Balaam, an angel of God appeared on the path ahead, blocking their way. The angel was visible only to the donkey, who sensed the divine presence and halted in its tracks, refusing to move forward. Balaam, unaware of the angel's presence and growing impatient with the donkey's obstinacy, grew increasingly frustrated. In his vexation, he struck the animal 3 times. What happened next was nothing short of miraculous. The donkey, imbued with the power of God, miraculously spoke, asking Balaam why he had been struck. Balaam was utterly stunned and found himself engaged in a conversation with his donkey. The donkey, now speaking with wisdom and clarity, explained its unwavering loyalty and obedience throughout the years. It expressed its confusion about Balaam's behavior, questioning why he had reacted with such anger. Gradually, Balaam came to realize that this was no ordinary event but a divine intervention of the highest order. With profound humility and obedience, Balaam recognized the gravity of the situation. God had used this miraculous encounter with his donkey to convey a vital message. The angel of God revealed himself to Balaam, explaining that the donkey had saved his life by refusing to proceed further on the path blocked by the divine presence. The angel reinforced God's command that Balaam could only speak what God commanded him to utter. Balaam accepted this divine will with a sense of purpose and determination. Arriving in Moab before King Balaam, Balaam was eagerly awaited. The king, his hopes high, expected Balaam to unleash curses upon the Israelites. However, under the divine guidance that he had so ardently acknowledged, Balaam delivered not curses but blessings, profound and filled with God's favor and protection. King Balak's frustration and disappointment grew as his elaborate plan to curse the Israelites was utterly thwarted. Reflecting upon the story of Balaam's donkey, we find a testament to God's ability to use even the humblest of creatures to fulfill his divine purpose. The donkey's miraculous speech serves as a reminder that God's ways are beyond human comprehension, and his will may be conveyed through the most unexpected means. Balaam's journey, filled with moral dilemmas, divine interventions, and ultimately, blessings instead of curses, carries a timeless lesson. It teaches us that obedience to God's will leads to the fulfillment of his divine plan, even when it unfolds in the most unexpected and miraculous ways imaginable.